Want to unlock an advanced local SEO tactic that most SEOs completely overlook? KML files aren't just for maps. They're a powerful way to strengthen your entity and send structured geographic signals directly to Google. In this video, you'll learn how to optimize KML files to strengthen your entity in Google's knowledge graph, boost location authority for Google Maps, create additional citations and location-based signals, and provide a structured geographic reference Google trusts. You will see exactly how to leverage KML files for maximum local SEO impact.
We're going to start with the KML file optimization. It's basically the code that Google Earth or mapping platforms would use for identifying like geospatial places and stuff. Typically for KML files, you could go to Google Earth and create one. You could use that KML file, then you can upload it like My Maps, Google My Maps, and make a map out of it. It'll plot it. And also upload them to websites, which we're going to do today. So first thing we need to do, create the KML file, right? And like I said, we could do it in Google Earth, and that's traditionally how you made them. And they were a little time consuming to do. We're just going to use ChatGPT to create our KML file for us. The file name and author, place mark. So a place mark is a location. Place mark would be a pin, and the pin would have various attributes associated with it. So you could think of a place mark as our GBP location. It could also be a landmark. They're also place marks. But our place marks are locations, and we're going to feed it a bunch of our location data. If we have a second location or additional locations, we would feed it data for all the locations. We can add all of this, a YouTube video link. We want to add the coordinates. We want to add links to citations, reviews, etc. Almost the same stuff you would add to a schema markup, right? You can add to the KML file. And then we're also going to add a service area polygon. And in the description, it's going to have city, neighborhood, and zip details, and links to specific city landing pages, if we have those. We're going to prompt it to add some directions to the file from maybe some famous landmarks to our business. We're going to go ahead and create it. And then after that, we're going to optimize it and upload the file. So let's go ahead and do this quick. Finally, please subscribe to my YouTube channel and like these videos. I'm always trying to push out valuable tips and techniques to get you better results in local SEO. Thanks for watching. All right, we need a description. I'll probably grab that from the GBP. Let's see if I can got their description. Category. We have service hours. Grab some, so they don't have a YouTube video, so I'll just remove that. We know they don't have that. I don't think they do, at least. Here's their coordinates. Coordinates. They don't have additional locations. It's one location. Specific city pages, I will give them the city pages here, area served pages, links to socials, reviews, and citations. That's the last part. I think I have all the details I need for the KML file. File name, please optimize with keywords. Author. If I knew the owner's name, we could do that, but I don't know the owner's name. I'll go into my project in ChatGPT. Again, I'm in a project for the could you please create a highly optimized KML file for this company, and here are additional details to include. So let's go back here. Once we get this prompt built out, basically copy the code into Notepad and save it. Now let's see if we got our KML file generated here. All right, there's our KML file. So now we got to upload it, and we have to upload it to the website. So two different ways you can upload it. There's three. Some websites, you can upload it to the media file. Some don't let you. This one will not let you upload. I had tested it before the call. If you don't have cPanel access, you would try to upload it to the media file. The other way would be FTP. We're not worrying about that. We're not going to use FTP. So we're going to use the cPanel method. We do have logins to cPanel, which is good because this site doesn't let us upload to the media. You want to find your website wherever your websites are, and you want to find, we want to get to File Manager here, right? Anytime you have to upload a file that's going to be public, you're going to do it in the public folder. I'll show you in a second. public HTML, that's where you make your pages live and viewable. That's where our KML file has to go. So normally you can just click in, open it up, and you should be able to upload a file. And we can see it is live. We can see it's uploaded now. It's in there. We could download it and check it, right? But how do we reference this? How do we find it? The KML file name is just appended on. Okay, so grab our website. If we go here, we should be able to download the KML file if it's working. And we can see it. Good. So it's uploaded. There it is. There's our KML file. We have the URL. And now we have to do some links to the KML file. Right now, we do know that when this goes live, we'll probably have to update some of this, right? So where do we link it? We're going to link it right here. And then this is going to go in our header. So inside our site, we're looking for probably something like this, header footer code manager or some type of header plugin. Just add it to a new one on the head, KML. See, location is header. It's the link here. Right. And it should then be visible on the site if we view page source, and it is. We can also add it to local business schema as an additional property, and we will try to add it to robots text. I know we don't have Google Search Console. You would then as a sitemap, but also then inspect it as an inspection tool. So add it to local business schema. Should be again in header footer. All right, so we're going to add this as additional location or additional property. So if you're working with schema and you need to add something, you put a comma and then paste your stuff in, but no comma at the end, but should be a comma there. Let's update this and then go make sure our schema is okay. Date or dot schema at work. Okay, so we can just use the code snippet. Looks good. No warnings, no errors. We're good. Finally, add to robots text. Let's see if we can write to robots text. If not, we do have access. Let's see. So add it to robots text. So this is the code you'll use for that. So it's going to be .kml. Right, so that's what we should do. Let's see if it saves and if it writes on the live robots text. It did. All right, so we have our robots text here. It's added. We should also probably add our sitemap while we're in there. Our XML sitemap should be in there. Let's do that really quick. XML sitemap. All right, we got our sitemap added. I might add that somewhere to check that. If you are updating robots text, it's a good idea to check the XML sitemap is there. All right, so we added everything. We just created a ton of local relevancy for this business doing that for this website and helped, again, establish a lot of connections between the brand and the location and the area served. So that's really why we do this. Hey, it's Chaz here doing this follow-up video for KML files, adding a link to the contact page. In order to do that, we're going to actually link to a Google My Maps. We have to generate a Google My Maps really quick, but it's really simple and fast to do since we have the KML file, and I'll walk you through that. And then we'll add the link to our contact page. All right, and then just a final note about KML files. We are usually going to be uploading these to a staging site, but they also have to be uploaded to the live site. So if we get access to the staging site, cPanel and can upload it, great. But the most important thing to remember is these KML files have to go on the live cPanel or be hosted on the live environment. So make sure that it gets carried over after development. So understand you have to do that. And then let's link it on the contact page real quick. So inside the folder that you're working in for the client, you can just create Google My Maps. And then it's going to say, so you're going to select import, and then that's where you're going to upload the KML file. All right, it's going to load everything in there. You don't have to touch this part anymore. But what we do need to do is click on this, just get rid of that optimized KML, save, and then you can see it says untitled. Click on that. You have to add a title and a description. So the title is driving directions to the business name, or something relevant like that, right? Whatever the name is, and then grab a nice description, put in here, save it. It's going to look like this once you save it. All right. It's going to have, you can see the title, the description, right? That's been saved. You don't have to touch anything here. Now you have to share it. Click your share button. Make sure these two are selected. They have to be selected. Copy this, share, grab this link, right? Make sure it's visible. Copy that link. This becomes the map ID for your code, right? Just like this. This is what I just copied. And here is the KML file ID that we have to add to our URL up here to do our link, right? So copy this out, put it in that script right here, and you can literally just copy and paste this right into wherever we're going to link it to. I'm saying the contact page, it could be in the footer, as long as it's linked somewhere on their site. And when you click on it, I made sure, because this is a link that opens in a new tab, make sure the link opens in a new tab. And let's just make sure it opens a new tab and everything works. You can see it is in here. Our KML file is, everything that was done in the KML file is in here. And our description, everything's there. So we do have that. So good on that.